Hello, everybody. It's Chris Yost at Wesley, and today we're reading from the 24th Psalm, Psalm of David, and this is on the heels of the 23rd Psalm. The Lord is my shepherd, and now we draw our hearts more towards the temple of God, and it also calls to mind that those who have purity of intention, those who have a committed purpose towards God, those are the people that are going to get to enjoy those benefits with God. Let's read and then we'll talk. The earth is the Lord's and all that is in it, the world and those who live in it. For he has founded it on the seas and established it on the rivers. Who shall ascend the hill of the Lord? And who shall stand in his holy place? Those who have clean hands and pure hearts, who do not lift up their souls to what is false, or do not swear deceitfully. They will receive blessing from the Lord, and vindication from the God of their salvation. Such is the company of those who seek him, and who seek the face of the God of Jacob. Lift up your heads, O gates, and be lifted up, O ancient doors, that the King of glory may come in. Who is the King of glory? The Lord, strong and mighty, the Lord mighty in battle. Lift up your heads, O gates, and be lifted up, O ancient doors, that the King of glory may come in. Who is the King of glory? The Lord of hosts. He is the King of glory. Now, in the first two verses, some of you that have taken either Bible 101 or maybe Disciple Bible Study will recall that in the mind of the ancients, underneath the earth was a big vault of oceans, and above was a big vault of water. And then that the earth was kind of placed in the midst of all of that water and kind of floated on pillars or on foundations of some kind. And it's funny because I'm glad they translated it accurately, because it says in verse 2, for he has founded it, the earth, on the seas and has established it on the rivers. You literally can think about, if you understood our world as precariously floating on the oceans, and of course you would want to make sure that God, who helped it do that, was always praised and was always glorified, because if not, well, bloop, God could dunk the whole thing under the water. And I know for some of us, it might seem a little bit like, really? The spiritual importance of that comment is not lost, regardless of how scientific that comment is. Our very existence is because of the very mind of God, that spoken word, the incarnate, it's God in God's love that sustains all things. Anyway, so that verse 2, don't let it fool you, but understand it conveys that pure dependence upon God. Verse 4, it does call to mind that, that clean hands, pure hearts. A lot of times we think about that in terms of our, did we do good, did we do bad, and all that. When we talk about a clean heart, in other words, you, I, we live our lives pointed towards what is best for our community, what is best for our neighbor. It's not a selfish ambition. We don't have a navel-gazing or a self-seeking heart. Our heart is towards the well-being of God and God's people that we are a part of. Anytime you see it about me and I, that normally is a root for evil. And that's to have a pure heart means you look out and say what is best for our neighbors. Verse 6 is something we forget. I want to point this out to you. It says, such is the company of those who seek him, God, who seek the face of the God of Jacob. We serve the God of. In other words, God doesn't sit far removed. God has revealed himself as a relationship with our ancestors. God is the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. God is the God of David. God is the God of Nehemiah. God is the God of Paul, the apostle, of Peter, Andrew, James, and John, of Mary Magdalene, Dorcas. I mean, God is the God of. And something that might be a good practice for you, not just for today, but for every day, think for a moment about the highlight people of your life. God was the God of your faith heroes too. Maybe a Sunday school class teacher. Maybe a mentor. Maybe like myself, a great-grandmother. God is the God of Opal Cooper. That was my great-grandmother. Praise be to the God of John Tom Graves, my mentor. Praise be to the God of... Does that make sense? So in your devotional time, do that sometime. And I think you'll be amazed at how gratitude just seems to flow from us like a never-ending stream, that we serve the God of. That's good stuff. Let's pray. Lord, you have walked with us in our days, but bigger than that, you are so ancient, God. You've walked with all who have come before us and have been your children. We thank you, God, that you saw them through the excitements and curiosities of youth. You've seen them through the high demands of young adulthood, and seen them, God, through the difficulties of aging, and received them graciously into your presence. Lord, we just ask to be faithful. Yes, in the line of our ancestors in the faith. But remind us, God, that we can't just do exactly what they did, because you call us to live today, a day with its own challenges. May we take courage and heart from their experiences and live freshly through them in our own day. Thank you, God, for this time. In Jesus' name, amen.